Known endangered animal killer Don Jr. posted a photo of his latest weapon, and he was at a shooting range. And let's take a quick look at what the post was. And as we look at it, let's just remind ourselves of what the United States is currently engaged in foreign policy-wise, our provocations in the Middle East, particularly in regard to Iran. Now let's take a closer look at the markings on the gun. So you have an image of Hillary Clinton behind bars, which is hilarious because Donald Trump is a known criminal who has broken numerous laws and somehow is still not being held accountable for it. But what's getting even more attention is the cross symbol that you see right above Hillary Clinton. That's a symbol that's actually been co-opted by white nationalists, and it's a symbol of the Crusaders. That's actually where it originates from. So let's talk a little bit about that. So on the Jerusalem cross, it was used during the Crusades, a series of military expeditions mounted by European rulers starting in 1095 to capture the Holy Land for Muslims. In other words, to wipe Muslims from the area. Okay, that's what the cross, that's where the cross comes from. That's where the symbol comes from. And it's recently been co-opted by white nationalists. So you want to jump in, Cenk?
Yeah, so it was seen at the Charlottesville protests that were attended by Nazis. Also involved in the Christchurch shooting in New Zealand, where 51 people were killed, mainly Muslims. Breivik, who killed 77 people in Norway, also referred to himself as a crusader against multiculturalism in Europe. So he proudly displays the symbol of mass killers, and ones that especially were targeting Muslims and upset about Muslims. And meanwhile, we are killing Muslim leaders in the Middle East right now. That's why he's putting this up on Twitter. And one Republican defended his spokesman, in fact, defended him by saying, "Oh, he's just owning the libs." Okay, no, you're not doing that, you moron. What you're doing is you're putting our troops in danger, because when Muslims see that, the president's son is proudly putting a symbol of the Crusaders, who not only in the past but recently have murdered Muslims. They then say, "Oh, I get it. These guys are here to kill us. They're not here to liberate Iraq or liberate Iran or any of that nonsense that Pompeo and Trump say. Oh, they're here to murder us. So let's make sure we attack them and defend ourselves." So you're getting our troops killed because you wanted to own the libs? Again, proving that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. It is an unbelievable contest as to who's dumber, Donald Trump Sr. or Jr.
Right, and this is a story that's been in the news for 2 days straight, and we finally decided to talk about it, but I don't really know what to say. I mean, this is a story that just reinforces what we already know about Don Jr. and what we know about the Trump administration. They're a bunch of Weasley, conniving, hateful losers who have told us over and over again exactly who they are. And there is a portion of this country that agrees with it, okay? So if you're upset about what Don Jr. is doing, understand that he's representative of a portion of this country. It's a reflection of this country. So what are we gonna do about it? Because I'm honestly kind of tired of talking about it.
Yeah. So look, when you then call him a bigot who hates Muslims, then they get triggered. And they're like, "Oh my God, killing Muslims is awesome and great and fun, and that's why I put that symbol of people who kill Muslims. But you calling me a bigot, oh my God, killing people, not a big deal. Me being called a bigot, I'm gonna cry about it for days and days and days." Who's triggered now? You are. And so he thinks he's so clever. Look, the thing that I screw him and his stupid family, and then put Hillary Clinton behind bars. Your dad built, well, he didn't build much of a business, it went bankrupt 6 times. But whatever money you guys have left over from your granddad is built on a career of criminality. You all belong in prison. But the bottom line is, and the only thing I care about here is, do not put our troops in danger because you thought it was cool and fun to support white supremacists who murder Muslims. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.